Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today's video will be shorter than yesterday's. I just want to do a recap. So, let's go to Trader View. I'm actually finishing up 119. So, as you can see, this is the problem area. This is the problem area number 2. This was just like, I was bored. Not bored, but I was like, maybe I should do some low float. Promptly made a mistake right after. I was just making dumb things. So, farmers here so soon. Farmers here so soon. See, yeah, look at my. You want to see GNS?
You traded GNS today?
Yeah. Wait. Huh? I did something wrong. Oh, view. That one actually got up to $4.
Did it actually get up pretty high? Where'd you buy that?
Let's do the 1 minute.
Yeah, it was a little choppy though. Lighter volume.
BSFD was a better
so
one.
choppy. It was going bloop,
BuzzFeed.
bloop, bloop.
Oh no, BZFD was better, but I didn't get on it today.
But BuzzFeed is not a penny stock.
It's a low float.
What? BuzzFeed? I thought BuzzFeed would be like major. I'm confused.
You would think. It's a low float.
Why
It's
is
a low float.
what? BuzzFeed stock. They're like a major company. That makes what? That is so weird. Like it's huge.
Click on. I guess you can't see the float. Well, yeah, the float was like 10 million or something.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Wait. How did the float just become bigger overnight? No, you're saying the float is 10 million? So can the float be big, but the...
What do you thought? It's a lower float stock. It's not that many shares available.
Yeah. Okay.
It is what it is.
Is float tied to price in any very
No.
significant way?
It's not. Let me Google what the float is. Float checker.
So technically, they could change the price of it and be like, we're only gonna have 5 million shares available and change the price, which would be a stock split or whatever. Reversal split.
Yeah, but
Non-reversal
the float is how many shares are available for the public.
Yep.
So they may do a share buyback where they buy back most of the shares, and that will lower the float.
And the
Or
company would
they
buy
get-
back the shares.
They can buy them back, and that's a very good sign when the companies, if they have leftover money, and the company's like, what do we do with this money? What they'll do is they'll start buying up shares of their own stock. They'll buy them back, right?
Why?
Because the whole point
to make money themselves or what? Why do they hand shares over to the public anyways?
To raise funding.
Okay.
That's what an IPO is. A company goes public, they release 200 million shares to investors for $5 a share, then they get all that money. And it's from investors who are speculating that the price of that stock will go up. That's the whole point of having a stock, is to raise money for the company. And that's why when stocks jump up high in price, like some of these penny stocks that go up 500%, what happens is then the company releases a statement that they're going to release more shares at market price. Because since their stock jumped up in price, they're like, oh, by the way, we're going to sell a bunch of shares. And then what happens is the price crashes.
I thought you said they would buy back their own stock. You said.
That's a separate case.
Okay.
They can do whatever they want, but what often happens, they can buy shares back, or they can sell more shares. They can do basically anything.
When can you make the trading farmer a tradable stock?
As soon as you figure out who's asking that.
Me.
Oh.
Timmy's here.
BuzzFeed.
Timmy is commenting on your weight.
Really?
Look at what he said. He's getting muscle, baby.
Oh, to me.
No, the reason
the float actually is 70 million. So it wasn't that low float.
That is not low float. You dingus.
Yahoo Finance says 30 million.
Now that surprises me. Yahoo's huge. Why isn't the float like 200 million? Yahoo?
No.
Yahoo Finances? Is Yahoo Finance different than Yahoo?
No, we're not talking about Yahoo Finance. The float,
Oh.
the float
Oh.
is either 30 million or 68 million.
That's a very. Oh. I see.
Oh. Let me look here. BuzzFeed. Easy. So it was a higher float.
Wow.
I have to look at what it said.
Well, it's only $3. Anyways, he's getting me off track here. So, where's Trader View? Maybe this over here. We got McDonald's for lunch today. It's just like, ugh, I want celery sticks. That's why he probably said that statement. Anyways,
Tamimi, I could say a lot of things about you too,
ooh,
but I don't want to get you depressed.
We don't want another trading depression. We didn't mean that. So this was my thing today.
You went up to 250 and then back down?
Yeah, but why does it say that?
You were in a trade.
Yeah, but like,
and
I never cashed that in, so why would it?
It's a running P&L. Even if you don't cash it in, it'll still show that.
Oh, yeah, I came back and I sold it like not the best time. I was a little bit late. Let me show you. Also, my volume. 5,200.
I see nothing there of interest. Ooh.
Yeah, I sold there. I came a little late. I should have. So that was
Your
how
stop
many
should have been at the
cents.
bottom of those candles.
I didn't set a stop. I was emotionally compromised
You
today.
don't set a lot of things.
As you can see, I had a lot of buying and selling. I don't think I was ever red on TQ. Where's that thing? I don't know. I'm still figuring out. But the issue was, pretty sure I jumped into, what time was this at? Let me just go to Thinkorswim. It's still going up. I'm annoyed. What time was this at? Oh, here. So I bought.
Look at the flow of BuzzFeed again. Think you go.
Okay, I bought SQ on this candle, I believe, because I was like, oh, maybe it's SQ's time. Promptly lost $96. So, annoying. And like, I did think that it had potential to keep going down, but I lost $96 so fast. It was like pretty upsetting. Let me zoom in. But yeah, I'm in this bad habit of, as soon as I see red on here, I'm like, oh, SQ. And I tried to knock that like a long time ago. So I was talking with a farmer, and my new rule is, especially for SQ, if I'm going to buy, there has to be at least one bar of green already established on the 5 minute. I already need to see one of these for me to consider getting into another trade. And the next candle needs to develop for maybe like a minute or so. Because I guess you could say, I don't know, I can't be jumping into the first candle of green for SQ, because sometimes you have these things and it looks like not that bad. I mean, how many cents is that though? That's quite a bit. I mean, that's 15 cents. Who knows? But yeah, there has to be a really strong pattern, A and or B. There has to have already been a 5 minute candle of green for me to buy SQ, because I just can't. I can't be losing that much money in seconds anymore. That's just too atrocious. And I was also confused because, so with TQ actually, like I made $80 right off the bat, and like within literally the first like 2 minutes, and I pulled out, and I could have stayed in it, but I mean, I don't really know where I sold. I sold pretty early on because I was recovering from a red day. I had a red day yesterday, so my mindset's a bit different. And I sold, and I was like, I think maybe I'll be done, but I didn't want to be done yet, because I wanted to get a bit more experience and just keep trading, because that's literally only 2 minutes of trading. And I was just kind of like, what price was that? $22.81. I already was like, oh, and that's why also I bought this well, maybe I shouldn't have. I bought it because I didn't think this would keep climbing up. I just didn't know. I mean, I know that it's been. I hate the way this has been looking. Like I feel like it's zooming in. Is it not? Like, can I change that? Why? Like, why? Just stay like zoomed out. I don't know. I didn't understand this. I didn't really know what was happening. No clue. But yeah, it's been climbing and climbing, but it was at 2260 already, or the other days, which was the previous high, was it not? What was this at? 22. Yeah, so I didn't think it was gonna keep going up that much, and that is why I bought this, and I thought it would be okay. And now it's up to 2382. So that's kind of the hardest part right now for me is I don't know how much longer it's gonna keep going up and up and up. Like you just can't always expect it, and I used to be in the habit of reading NASDAQ in the morning and new symbols, reading NASDAQ, but then there would be a lot of times where it would be red on the first or second candle on TQ, so I'd be tricked into thinking, oh, I should trade SQ, but it would just be one or two pullbacks. So I don't know. And now we have like a big drawdown right now. It's heading into the weekend. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I know I gotta look stuff up. I don't really know what to look up, but that's my biggest question right now. How do I know when I think it's just gonna keep extending up? Because I mean it was $18 like last week, maybe not 18, but it was pretty cheap, and now we're up $5. But it already reached 5-day, and I didn't think it was gonna keep going. I don't know why, but yeah. So as you can see on the thing too, I was up to 50. What time of day was that? Yeah. Let me just pull up this thing. Yeah, I sold here when I could have sold here. So I did give back some profits. And I also did revenge trading. I put in 1,200 shares because I was down 96. And I had the 80 on TQ, and then I gave back 40 bucks of it and was only up 50, I think. I don't think I ever was red on it. I don't know. And then I revenge traded. Which if I revenge trade, meaning I dump more stocks and more shares than previously, I need to have a really good reason. And I don't know if my reason was good enough. I mean, it did have good momentum, and I mean, this action does happen a lot. We'll have that one red early on in the morning that makes me be like, ooh, I don't know, and then it goes up. So, yeah, look, it goes just up and up and up. Like, I mean, if I held longer too, I could be up so much more, but I don't know. It's getting tricky, you guys. It's getting tricky. On TraderView, yeah. Maybe you need to check support resistance on higher time frames and see which levels are holding. Yeah, that's true. I should. The biggest one I've looked at is I get kind of I want this, but market's closed. How do I make this so? Why is it going out to March? It's so weird. And also, how do I get rid of this dumb line? I can't even read what I can't even. How do I need Farmer back, and he left. How do I get rid of this? I don't know. Remove view app. Will that do that for all of them? Yes. Okay. Okay, I just want to remove this drawing. Remove drawing. Trend line. Yeah, sure. Sorry, this is taking up time. What did I set this to? The last day.
They say it's 20 million.
20 million is the float on BuzzFeed?
Yeah.
What's this date? That was back in December. See, I don't know. Like, do you see any support and resistance? I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess I'm
says I don't know.
too skilled in.
You're looking for pivots.
$16 and $24. Does it ever rise? Ah, when was this? I don't think I was trading it back then, or I might have been. What date? It's back in August. Okay. What's the highest? TQ was at $65. When was this? Girl, I barely knew my own name at this time. What was that? February of last year.
Is that $65?
Yes.
TQ?
Yeah.
Now it's at like what, 20?
It's at 20. Hit 16 not that long ago.
So it lost like.
See, this was hard. Okay, I guess here we have some good. Okay, this isn't. Wait, what? Of 21? No. Sorry. It's 11 for them. 20. It's hanging. Okay, it does a slow descent to 20. Farmer, I don't know how to read this.
What?
It's just so all over the
Can you
place.
just put it into words? Read what?
This is a daily chart. So this is one day. It's been going up and up and up and up. It could keep going up. I don't know.
Zoom out of the chart. Draw a resistance line on that chart. Or draw something. You can draw anything. You can just make it whatever you want.
Kelda star. Well, here's an old one, 24. When was that last? The 6th?
Buy a house or wait? That's the question.
Buy a house or wait? Hey farmer, you should throw some money in the indexes TQQQ for a long-term investment. This bear market is a golden chance for that.
How much have you put into Mimi?
He asked how much you put into Mimi. Like, what caused this big divot? I don't know. Because if you look at it, it's all more like steady decline, and this was like a more extended view, and this is not, like, that's a pretty tight turnaround. But then here, it's been pretty, not as steep. You see what I mean?
Put a trend line on the top of all those.
I don't really know what that means.
Not down there. See how its prices come up to that one area? And
Yeah.
now we're at that same area.
Yeah, that's what I
Get a
said, 24.
Get a resistance line there.
Resistance line!
Delete that red thing. What do you got there?
What thing?
That red line right there. Right click, delete. Delete that. Make a new one.
That's actually
Make a new
helpful.
one at the top and all that junk up there, right at the tippity top. Click your center wheel down. Get it? Do you know how to do a trend line? Or do you know how to do a price line?
Yeah, I do.
Make a price line. No. 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 Price line. Erase that. Right click, erase. Center wheel.
Shh, don't tell me.
Now that will do a straight line.
24.60.
Okay, there's some resistance. What do you think is going to happen when it gets closer to that price?
Might be some resistance that we break through, then it's gonna be a big surge. But it might
Possibly.
also, it might not.
It'll probably hit that level and then pull back and then shoot through it. Would be the better option.
Okay, so I'm gonna be a little bit more timid these these next few days then.
On which ticker? TQQQ.
Because it's getting really close.
Well, now go to SQQQ and look at the daily chart.
I love SQQ. If I could marry any stock, I'd marry SQQQ.
SQQ is probably about ready to break through support. Zoom out. You gotta get the bigger picture. Zoom out.
I can't anymore. So zoomed out as it goes.
Really? Is that a daily chart?
Yeah. Wait, where the heck is the bar? Huh? Who's home? Something's weird. I was trading it when I was here. Wait, what? I was? It like, according to this, oh, I don't know how to move back. Was that a year? Oh, that's a whole year.
What's each candlestick represent?
A day.
That just looks like a mess. Canvas.
This is what Tamimi said. So I was in trading depression for an obvious reason, and now you're asking me how much did I put in TQQ? Oh, come on, I'm broke. Are you using real money? Go back to Sim, maybe. Anyways, that's kind of it for you guys. Let me go back to the 5-minute and what I did earlier. Nope, yeah, this is all just a bunch of red. One candle of green and I punched it. As you can see, that's too much. 1,800. Well, now I'm confused because I don't ever remember doing. How did I do that? Today? Is that a mistake? I don't know how there's 1,800. Hold on. Reports. Bye.
President Bill Clinton teaches inclusive leadership.
I thought that dude's dead. Oh.
Jessica Carlos. Who is this?
I was using 600? I don't know. Did I even mean to do 600? That was a mistake. I thought I had lowered it. I thought it was down to 200. Okay. Well, no wonder I lost 96 bucks then. I had such a big position on a... Anyways, we're done. Made some money. Had to use a lot of shares to do so. So that's kind of not good. I don't think I should be doing that. I will keep looking at the larger picture for bigger time frames. Thank you to Mimi. Oh yeah, it's always gonna be a question of how long should I hold for. Because today I could have, if I held for like 5 minutes less, I could have made more money. But if I held for like 20 more minutes, I could have made more money. You know what I mean? Like, that's a tough question. We might need to get an ice cream sundae after this. I need a little sweet treat.
How long have you been streaming? Have you made any concise points?
Yeah, I just made 5 concise points right then and there. We're gonna talk about BuzzFeed. Anyway, thanks for
I hate BuzzFeed.
supporting. I don't know why you hate BuzzFeed. But
Wrap it up.
I'm done. Bye. Okay. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Let me know.
High school?
Huh?
What is this?
I did have to